Today we're taking a look at the SeaRam from Deep Blue. A huge thank you to Mark, who entrusted me with this piece long enough to enjoy on the wrist and put this review together, which is coming up right after this. So Deep Blue is a young micro brand launched in 2007, where they're headquartered in the United States and have already been able to build a reputation among enthusiasts as incredibly reliable tool watch divers that look good while getting the job done. While this particular model we're looking at today, the SeaRam 500 chronograph, is a quartz, the company does offer several mechanical options through their website, so be sure to check that out if this is something that appeals to you. The one elephant in the room and point of conversation for some is going to be the price point. For $100 more, they do offer a mechanical option that is not, however, a chronograph. Things to take into consideration before scoffing at the price is the fact that it boasts an impressive 500-meter water resistance, screw-down crown and pushers, ceramic bezel, and sapphire crystal. Needless to say, I can more than understand the appeal of a robust diver with its own design. The color contrast on this particular model is striking, with the black PVD finishing of the case and bracelet immediately opposed by the white ceramic bezel, which features the 15-minute countdown markers you expect from a true diver and 120 clicks. I must say the bezel is very confident and has little to no play at all. Overall, the case has fairly straight lines, with the exception being the crown guards, which are a bit more rounded. The crown is signed, and the pattern used on the crown is also found on the chronograph pushers and the edge of the bezel, which ties the whole design together very nicely. The case pack provides some specification information, as you find on most models, and a nicely stamped diver swimming into oblivion with his 500 meters of water resistance. For me, a lot of the appeal of this piece is found on the dial, along with my only complaint. First, my one complaint is the date window cutout, found at 4:30. I'm definitely not complaining about having a date. Rather, I wish that the window was in fact centered at exactly 4:30. As you can see here, it's touching the 4 o'clock marker, rather than centered between the 4 and 5. It doesn't appear to be a fluke or a QC issue with this particular model, as other pictures I've looked at of the chronograph also have the same offset. Now, all the good. All the text is nicely printed onto the dial, and the touches that I love are the fact that the loomed hour markers are actually framed on the dial in a high polish that matches the hands and framing of the subdials. This is one of the touches that makes this piece incredibly legible and make it a hit in the sunlight. The subdials have ring patterns that have a gorgeous sunray effect when they catch the light. At 3, you have the running seconds, followed by the 1/10 of a second counter at the 6 o'clock position and a 30-minute chronograph counter at the 9 o'clock position. At night, the different shape of the cardinal hour markers at 12, 3, 6, and 9, coupled with the wide sword hands, make it incredibly easy to read. Not to mention the fact that you're getting magnificent luminescence off of the dial. The bracelet is a comfortable 5-link bracelet which uses push pins to secure the links and has a very secure signed fold-over clasp. The clasp features solid milled rather than stamped metal and also provides 5 micro adjustments. My overall impression is that this is an incredibly robust piece that can certainly put up with the punishment that my 3 kids are capable of dishing out. The one aspect that I'm not a fan of is the fact that the whole thing is PVD coated. While the watch head itself will likely hold up really well over time, there's constant wear on the bracelet links, and as the links rub together during everyday wear, which you can see here at some of the link ends, some of that coating is going to start to slowly wear off. Along the bracelet surface, this is less of a concern unless you have some big bangs or scratches, but something to consider with any plated or coated watches overall, particularly if you have the kind of personality type that would obsess over the wear. Again, a huge thank you to Mark for lending me the watch and sending some bracelets for me to keep as well, which by the way, I've been wearing every day. I'll be sure to get your baby back to you safe and sound. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. That's it for this one. CG, out.